we're diving deep into a legend reborn as the 2025 Dodge Viper. This is a name that instantly sparks excitement among car enthusiasts, and for good reason. The Viper has always been a symbol of unfiltered power, aggressive styling, and a driving experience that separates the bold from the cautious. And now, in 2025, Dodge is bringing it back with a modern twist. First things first, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the price. The 2025 Dodge Viper is expected to start around $85,000 for the base model. That's a bold move considering the performance you get, and honestly, it's a serious value compared to many exotic sports cars playing in the same league. If you want the fully loaded performance variant, with track-tuned suspension, upgraded aero, and all the high-end tech features, you could easily push the price well above $110,000. That puts it right in the sweet spot where American muscle meets European supercar territory, and for a lot of enthusiasts, that's exactly the appeal. Now let's talk about design, because this is a Viper that doesn't just nod to the past, it reinvents it. The long hood and wide stance are back, but everything feels sharper and more aerodynamic. The iconic side exhausts remain, but they've been reworked to enhance airflow and improve cooling. Dodge has managed to capture the intimidating presence of the original Viper while injecting a level of refinement that makes this car feel genuinely futuristic. The headlights are slimmer, the rear diffuser looks like it came straight from a Le Mans race car, and the hood vents aren't just for show, they're fully functional, channeling air to keep that massive engine breathing properly. Speaking of engines, here's where the 2025 Viper really turns heads. Dodge made a bold decision to step away from the old V10 that defined previous generations. Instead, the new Viper gets a twin-turbocharged 8.4-liter V8, designed to produce around 750 horsepower in its standard form. That's already enough to make it one of the most powerful production cars in America. But if you opt for the Viper ACR Package A, which stands for American Club Racer, you unlock over 800 horsepower along with track-tuned suspension, carbon ceramic brakes, and a massive rear wing that provides genuine downforce at high speeds. In a world that's rapidly moving toward electric powertrains, Dodge doubling down on a monstrous internal combustion engine feels both rebellious and refreshing. Inside the cabin, Dodge has made sure the Viper offers more than just raw performance. The 2025 model features a fully digital driver display, a customizable heads-up display, and an infotainment system that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The materials have also been upgraded, with real carbon fiber trim, suede-like Alcantara, and optional leather-wrapped racing seats that hold you tight whether you're carving up a canyon road or pushing triple digits on the track. Dodge didn't just want to make the Viper fast, they wanted to make sure it felt like a premium experience too. When it comes to handling, the 2025 Viper has evolved dramatically. Previous generations had a reputation for being brutal, unforgiving, and frankly, a bit dangerous in inexperienced hands. The new model still demands respect, but Dodge engineers have worked hard to create a balance between grip, power, and driver engagement. The chassis is stiffer than ever, the steering is razor sharp, and the new adaptive suspension lets you switch between street comfort and track stiffness with the push of a button. You're still going to feel every bump in the road. Now this is a Viper after all, but now there's just enough refinement to make long drives more tolerable. Of course, the real magic happens when you unleash the Viper's full potential. 0 to 60 happens in just under 3 seconds, and the top speed exceeds 210 miles per hour. The exhaust note is ferocious, a deep, mechanical roar that echoes the Viper's muscle car roots while sounding cleaner and sharper than ever before. Dodge even added an active exhaust mode, so you can tone things down when you're cruising through the neighborhood or let it scream when you hit the open road. Safety and technology have also stepped up in the 2025 Viper. You now get advanced traction control, launch control, and even a drift mode for those moments when you want to channel your inner race car driver. Dodge has also included a full suite of driver assistance features, including adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, and blind spot monitoring. While these aren't the features that define a Viper, They do make it easier to live with every day, which is exactly what Dodge was aiming for. A supercar you can actually drive to work if you want. But here's the thing, the 2025 Dodge Viper isn't just about numbers, features, or lap times. It's about attitude. This car exists to remind everyone that American muscle isn't going anywhere. In a sea of electric hypercars and autonomous driving systems, the Viper stands out as a pure driver's car. It's loud, it's aggressive, and it demands your full attention every second you're behind the wheel. That's what makes it special. And while the price might seem steep to some, compared to European exotics that offer similar performance, the Viper feels like a bargain. You're not just buying speed, you're buying heritage. You're buying the last great American supercar that refuses to apologize for what it is. Whether you park it next to a Corvette Z06, a Porsche 911, or even a Lamborghini Huracan inverted exclamation mark N, the Viper will always steal the spotlight. That's the magic of this car. So if you're thinking about buying the 2025 Dodge Viper, here's the bottom line. It's not practical, it's not subtle, and it's definitely not for everyone. But if you want a car that delivers a visceral driving experience, turns heads everywhere it goes, and makes you feel like a hero every time you fire up the engine, there's nothing else like it. Thanks for hanging out with us today on CarAdvice. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Dodge Viper, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more reviews, comparisons, and everything you need to know about the coolest cars on the planet. Let us know in the comments, say would you choose the Viper over something like a Corvette Z06 or a Porsche 911 Turbo. We love hearing your thoughts, and we'll catch you in the next video. Drive safe and stay fast.